What is popping, guys? Today's gonna be a video about control your damn dark side. You know what I mean? You might heard about it. It's like, what the fuck is that about, really? Your dark side is always gonna be that voice inside your head that's telling you to do like a little mischievous things. You know what I mean? Always gonna be telling you to do something else. You know what I mean? Besides, you kind of have like a light side. You know what I mean? Which is like what you present to the world, your persona, whatever the fuck you want to call it. You know what I mean? That's how you actually act in the world. You know? But when you're like, man, fuck this guy, you know what I mean? Fuck that guy, that's kind of like your dark side. Not bad for the video. You might have to just listen to the audio, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, what we're really going to dive into today is how to control it because it's going to be a really arduous task to control your own mind, you know what I mean? Because that's the whole thing. You want to control your mind, you want to control your thoughts, you want to control everything around you, you know what I mean? And it's really not controlling it, it's making it work for you. That's more of the thing that you're supposed to look at, you know. Don't think about controlling everything because when you start controlling everything, that just brings in stress to your fucking life, you know what I mean? You want to make things work for you, you want to make your mind work for you, you want to make your dark side work for you. So how do you do this? I've noticed that it's really about understanding what the fuck that makes you tick. At the end of the day, everybody's different. I can't tell you like, oh yeah, dark meditation and this and that and fucking like everybody's fucking different. Nobody knows. Like for me, it's more about like doing an extreme amount of fucking workout. You know what I mean? And that's when I start to get these like thoughts that are like not really all that good. You know what I mean? And it's like to kill myself basically, not to fucking jump off a bridge, but to kill myself in a workout, you know what I mean? And that's when you kind of like start to push your limits and actually start to move forward in a different type of way, you know? It's really kind of crazy stuff, you know? It might be like, oh my god, fucking psychokinesis, whatever the fuck you want to call it, but it's more like you're in this trance type of state, you know? And people don't really want to talk about this type of shit because it's like, who the fuck really cares? And it's like you should care because your dark side is always gonna influence what the fuck you do. It's gonna influence if you fucking decide to do something. It's gonna influence if you actually want to do something. You know, it's gonna influence your productivity. It's gonna influence everything. You know, so it's really gonna be a real part of your life that you have to actually figure out what makes you tick. And once you figure out what makes you tick in that it's certain aspect, it might be fucking boxing, it might be fighting, it might be something like that. That sort of fucking like a aggression type of thing, you know what I mean, that's gonna make you tick. And once you find that, you can actually see how it can benefit you, you know. Let's just say me and working out, like I can always like tap into into that state of mind that's gonna make me like push myself in that workout, you know what I mean? And that's the way it's gonna help me. And it's gonna help me also like in business. Let's just say, you know, I'm always gonna be able to push forward more than I would be able to normally by just trying, you know what I mean? So really, make your mind work for you in this type of way, you know, because people have like dark side of fucking mixed up like it's some sort of like different entity. It's like you're, it's like fucking anime type shit. Like we're not talking about that bullshit, bro. We're more talking about the state of mind that will put you in a trance state that will allow you to keep on moving forward even when your mind is trying to tell you not to, you know. And it's even like even people who commit suicide and do shit like that, they have like that tapped in type of sense, you know, because they will like walk forward into the fucking and like go against all their fucking senses that tells them not to fucking jump off, you know, and they will, you know, and that's like, but I'm not telling you to fucking do that type of shit. I'm telling you that that's the type of power that you will have. You'll have the power over your body and you'll have the power over your mind, you know. So really, if you wanna tap into this fucking art, you know what I mean, you're gonna have to find out what makes you tick, and then you're gonna have to manage it. You're gonna have to mold it to whatever you fucking want to do, you know. Don't let it just run rampant, or don't even ignore it, because the more you ignore it, the less you're gonna actually be able to accomplish what you want to accomplish, you know. Because it's always gonna be in the back of your head, and that's what really controls your movements. It controls your actions too. So it might be like fucking go on TikTok and do some bullshit. You know what I mean? That's really what the dark what the dark side will tell you to do. But once you control it and harness it and focus in that direction, it will not like tell you to do like shit that you're not supposed to do. You know. So really hope you got something from out of this video. You know, and really tap into it, bro. It's really going to be interesting. It's going to be an interesting experience for you. You might feel a little bit weird, but once you actually tap into it and you control it for a moment, you'll be able to focus it on whatever the fuck you want to do. But yeah, catch y'all later.